Oh, hi. How's it going? Welcome to Without a Crystal Ball subreddit. I don't want to be here, but I've been bullied and I've been told that I haven't been doing enough of these because keeping up with this woman is goddamn impossible, and I would probably have to do them daily to keep up with this. And I'm doing my best, alright? I guess I haven't done a stream in a little while, particularly on this channel. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're here. We're talking about this. Great. This is my favorite. Oh, you know what? We're gonna pull through. We're gonna do it together. Please help me. There is not enough crayons. I've started to ordering crayons in bulk because people keep eating them while I'm trying to explain things to them, and I can't afford that much crayons. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody had a good weekend. If you have not had a good weekend, I am sorry. I hope this helps you relax. It might trigger the hell out of you, and for that I'm sorry. Perhaps you will get a boost of energy from this nonsense that we're gonna look at. I've been informed that I have to look at an Instagram live, which saddens me greatly because I don't want to. I really don't want to. But we're gonna do it. We're giving in. But also, there's going to be a new feature added around here somewhere soon, when I figure out how to do it, and it will be a progress bar for a month. And so if the progress bar is basically just gonna be like, hey, at this amount I will be, so when it comes to super chatting and stuff like that, there will be a bar amount, and if it gets to the end of that amount, or when it gets to the end of that amount, I just might make it when it gets there without a timer on it. I'll do a community decides what awful stream they're going to make me watch. So whatever you guys want me to watch and talk about, I will do it. There's gonna be a couple of rules, as in, like, I'm not gonna sit there and watch like a 10-hour song loop, like something like that, but there'll be a thing. Also, Keon, that's hilarious. This stream brought to you by Crayola. God damn it, Keon. Yes, that's what it feels like. But yeah, that's the only real update I have. So it will essentially let you guys decide what awful thing you're gonna make me watch. There'll also be a time limit on it. I think I won't be willing to take anything that's longer than 3 hours. But if you're like, listen, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but it's 4 hours, but if you only watch the 3 or you skip the first hour, I would be fine with that. So, I have two things I specifically wanted to look at. One of them was, see, Smitty knew exactly the video that I thought of in my head when I was like, you motherfuckers are gonna make me watch He-Man singing Hey Ya for 10 hours. I knew it! That's why I made that one rule. Oh my god, can we finally make Chesh watch the FTFE versus Uni debate? Yes, you would be able to pick that if you hate me that much. Correct. There is also an extracurricular activity for anybody who wants to join into the Discord. You can join by becoming a Patreon or becoming a member. The link is in the community tab. For members, there's going to be a watch party after this. So I can't tell you what it is. It's a secret. You have to come to find out. So if you're in the Discord, you can go and watch in there. If you are not in the Discord and wish to join the Discord, you can become a member or Patreon and you have access to that. I will post the link again today because the old link might not be fresh. So at the end of this video, I'll post the link. You'll be able to go to the community tab, grab it, and off you go to the races, and you can join us for our watch party. If you like to support and don't want to join the Discord, you don't have to. I will not be offended. So, if it's 5 hours long, I might end up just watching the first 3 hours. So like I said, you'd be able to give me a video that's like 4, 5, 6 hours long, but I'd only watch 3 hours of it. So, I mean, I also might be able to be bullied. I mean, I got bullied into doing this, so I might also be able to be bullied into watching longer if, you know. Can we watch classic He-Man episodes? I mean, I'm not stopping you. All right. The first thing I wanted to look at was this tweet. Because it made me giggle, and I like the sass. So, Not You're Not said at YouTube creators on Twitter, and at Susan, how many times have we begged for hashtag without a crystal ball / hashtag without a crystal ball official's channel to be taken down? She's doxed others, she spreads misinformation, she's in multiple defamation lawsuits, with one being a class action, hashtag deplatform without a crystal ball. And YouTube responded. It has 76 likes and 6 retweets. Oh my god. Alright. YouTube responds because, of course, YouTube uses Twitter as their customer service for some reason. Thanks for bringing this to our attention. Could you please send us the specific video URLs for an in-depth review? Dude, it's the channel. It's the whole channel. It's the whole channel. Do you want a list of all of her bajillion videos about the Duggars? Really? Also, we recommend that you continue to flag content that goes against our community guidelines via the link previously posted. Keep us posted. Todd Chrisley responded to YouTube on Twitter saying, "Your team has been made aware of this conduct for some time now. Our attorneys are dealing with legal within YouTube." I'm not terribly like for nor against Katie having a platform. I understand why YouTube wouldn't want her to have a platform, and I understand why people don't want her platform. Like, that makes sense to me. Just because it's too much. There has to be, I'm not big on canceling people because you disagree with them. But this is not a matter of canceling. This is more of a matter of protecting people who are getting either taken advantage of or being lied to or being lied about. I don't know, man. So we got our limerick from Christopher that says, "There once was a woman named Katie who did decide..." I'm already laughing. God damn it, I looked ahead. Oh, sorry, I'll start again. Christopher, "There once was a woman named Katie who decided to become a McCrazy. She lied and accused about being abused, and now she gets sued almost daily." Puck, did you ruin that on purpose? Oh my god, that's brilliant. I applaud you, sir and or madam, or either, or both, or neither. Beans, weens, and the sauce. I applaud you. That's really funny. Hi, Puck. Did you hear it? Did you like the limerick? Yes. Alright, let's, I'm procrastinating getting into, like, jumping into this absolute train wreck garbage of a stream. So, I guess let's go.
If you're under federal indictment, okay? I'm not going to say who this is about, and I'm not going to say what it's about. I'm just going to say this, okay? If you're under federal indictment and you're about to go to trial.
Okay, I want to pause for a second. I want to look real quick. First off, I like her hair. I like her new hair. Her new hair is nice. It looks good on her. It's a good look. I like her new hair. I also like the Star Wars shirt. I, too, enjoy Star Wars. So, I just want to say that before this goes down the rails. I don't know why I'm still trying to be wholesome. I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
And you could get locked up for decades it's probably not smart to threaten or intimidate people that you believe are victims or witnesses of your case, whether directly.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut out like all that and just say, hey, maybe if you're part of a case, intimidating witnesses isn't a good idea. Period? Intimidating witnesses, even if you're not directly involved in a case, also probably not a good idea. Maybe don't intimidate witnesses in general. I don't know why this is like a whole thing. It shouldn't really be that complicated. Yes, don't intimidate witnesses? Maybe just don't do... Yeah, we'll speed it up. We'll speed it up.
Or indirectly. I know that you know that I know things, and you're scared of those things that I know.
I know that you know that I know things that you're scared that I know that you know that I know. Yo, dog. I heard you know things.
But I don't lie. And
I'm sorry, what? What did she just say?
You know that I know things, and you're scared of those things that I know. But I don't lie, and I have nothing to hide. I also know that I was on the phone this week.
Katie just said, but I don't lie. So if you guys could do me a favor, anybody who thinks that that's a little, if anybody doubts this, press X in the chat to doubt. I'm gonna drop an X in there. X in the chat for doubt. Oh, does Katie know what does Katie know what thinking is? Do you what thinking is, Katie? I don't know what thinking is.
With the FBI, and they know everything that's happening. So all of this stuff that's happening, the FBI and the prosecutors know about. And we're actually meeting with them next week. So
this thing that she's not talking about, that she's saying that she's not being specific about whether or not she's talking or not talking about whatever thing or person she may or may not in fact be talking about. She's talking to the FBI and some prosecutors about it. Huh. Alright. Like I said, she's gotta be on a first name basis with the FBI at this point, right? Right?
if you want to keep playing this game, that's fine. I'm not under federal indictment. I'm not under investigation, and I'm also not the one under an order to leave someone alone.
Give it time. Do we have a clock? Do we have a clock we can start? Do we have a timer? I need a busy so I can get like clocks and stuff going or some shit.
Okay? And you're not going to bully my friend, and you're not going to harass her, and you're not going to intimidate me. And
oh my god, she's talking about Todd Chrisley's daughter being her friend again. Really? Really? Don't you complain about not having friends all the time? Make up your mind. Are you a poor person who has no friends, or do you have friends in high places? Because you seem to, like, want to have both of those things at the same time. Oh god, alright.
You're not going to come after me and say that I'm hurting you when I know that you're hurting my friend, who's your victim.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. Did you know that he could be hurting somebody else and you could still be hurting him? What he's doing to other people is not the decision maker about what you're doing to him. That's not how that works. There's degrees of separation there. Whatever you're doing is not justified because he hurt someone else. That's not why you do things like this. You can call somebody out because you think they're doing damage to somebody. You can take action. Like, I don't know, I clipped some videos the other day of Team Skeptic together because he's justifying and doubling down on making threats and then now trying to say that he didn't make threats. And so I clipped together him making threats and him saying he didn't make threats. But I'm not sending it to, I didn't email it to him. I'm not sending it like anywhere. I posted it on YouTube and I posted it on Twitter. I didn't like, I'm not going after him. I'm just like, oh, I mean, a lie? Here you go. Here's the thing. And I did that because it has to do with people I'm related to, and I was a part of those bullshit accusations. Even though I had nothing to do with it, because of course I didn't. But I'm not saying that Team Skeptic is something he's not. I'm not trying to harm his business. I'm not going after his followers. I'm not calling the FBI on him. That makes no fucking sense. Why would I do that? I don't need to I don't need to dox anybody. I don't need to do any of this kind of nonsense behavior to be like, hey, bullshit? That right there, that's some bullshit. I see bullshit. That's bullshit. That's what this is. That's what this is here. Just a little bullshit. And like, I would do that if it wasn't my friends. I would do that if it was somebody I don't like. Because that bullshit is bullshit. I'm not friends with Todd Chrisley. I don't know this guy. I don't think I've ever talked to the guy. I mean, I might have tweeted at him on Twitter once. That's about it. So, does that mean that I can't recognize that KJ's full of shit? Like, I don't... You notice that she's accusing him of more, like, specifically vague stuff? Like, I mean specifically vague. I mean, she's being specific, but she's being vague about what she's being specific about. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like calling that. Specifically vague. You're hurting my friend. Well, that's specific, but it's also very vague. And so it justifies my behavior against you, or means that I'm not hurting you. And it's like, that's not how that works. Somebody could be a serial killer and have somebody else abusing them. Does that mean the person abusing them, the serial killer, isn't abusing the serial killer? No, they're abusing the serial killer. Should the serial killer be abused? No, but they also should be locked up for being a serial killer, but that's a separate question. These are separate situations. Like, what? Whatever. Okay, that was dumb. I haven't watched this yet, by the way. This is my first run through, so I don't know what we're gonna run into, and I am not okay already.
And I love my friend to pieces. And I will never, ever, ever let you hurt her. And just
press X to doubt. I'm gonna drop an X. I doubt. Very much doubt. Pixar, it didn't happen.
Because you're mad at her doesn't mean you get to come for me. And if you come for me, I'm going to the FBI, and I already have gone to the FBI. And if you believe this,
nobody believes it. This is a compounding problem.
I'm not going to let you hurt her.
You ain't gonna do shit. You can't let or not let anything happen. This is not a thing that's happening. All this is gonna make you look real bad at your deposition because, like, you're saying that you're willing to do whatever for your friend, and if you're at a deposition and you lie, you have penalties of perjury, and if you're on YouTube explaining how you're willing to do anything for your friend to protect your friend, it's gonna... This kind of shit is the kind of shit that comes back to bite you in the ass. And I'm curious to know, like, how her friendship escalated to this level with this woman, because, like, blind loyalty can be a very, very dangerous thing. I don't encourage blind loyalty. You should be loyal to people who are loyal and good people to you and those around them. There's not really any reason for anybody to be loyal to a YouTuber. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're a viewer, you don't owe loyalty to the person you're watching, right? Like, if you're a viewer, you don't owe me any loyalty. If I say something that you think is wrong or that pisses you off, leave a comment. That's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm not that fragile. But I also don't encourage you to not think about the things that I've said. I might encourage you not to think about the things I've said and being like, well, I wasn't really that serious. Or I might say that, oh, hey, I mean, who cares sometimes? But this is more on a case-by-case situational basis. If you're trying to encourage blind loyalty in that, like, they're your friend, so you gotta be a ride or die, I feel like maybe don't ride or die with somebody who's gonna drive you off a fucking cliff. I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me.
What are you doing?
I never respond, but I'm so tired of it. You're not going to hurt her. She deserves peace. She deserves so much peace. She's the victim. And if you come for me because you know I'm her friend, you're coming for her. And you know when you're coming for her, you're trying to intimidate her.
Wait, so somebody going after somebody else who happens to be your friend, or them going after you is them going after your friend. That's not how it works. In some cases, sure, there are people who will try to get to others through a friend. So, I'm trying to think of a good example. All the people who hate Steve. All of the people who hate Steve, that are on this syndicate spectrum, wherever they may fall, will try to get through Steve by going after his friends. Right? Do we think that that is the case with Todd Chrisley and KJ? Do you think that Todd Chrisley is trying to get to his daughter through KJ, or do you think he's already got litigation against his daughter, so what would he need KJ for? Or do you think he's going after KJ because she's kind of been going after him on bullshit? Tell me in the chat. 1 for 1, 2 for 2. Whatever. This is absurd. Not even 5 minutes into this.
Through me. And you know that she's protected as the victim, which is why the FBI knows everything.
Victim of what?
Which is why I was on the phone with them yesterday, which is why my attorney is meeting with them next week, which is why every single threat that you've sent is being given to the prosecutors next week.
That would be intimidating if she was intimidating, but also if, like, we didn't know what she considers a threat to be, right? Like, her like, line here of what is and is not a threat. She thought somebody using the crystal ball emoji and a gun emoji related nothing to her whatsoever in the same tweet was considered a threat to her. So, when you cry wolf, and there's no wolf so many times, people are gonna doubt you. Press X to doubt. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups for a second. Oh no.
You thought you could fuck with me? I don't think so. You don't get to be under a federal indictment with a very strict bond bail condition that says you cannot threaten or intimidate a witness or victim directly or indirectly, and you know that I am that person's close friend, and you are intimidating and threatening me to get...
Nobody knows that because people don't believe you. Nobody knows that you're friends with this person. You've claimed a couple of times that you're friends with this person, and you've also claimed that you have no friends. So, nobody knows whether or not you're friends with this person. So him going... That's actually a good pause face. So even if you wanted to try to make that argument, it is incredibly easy for anybody to distinguish knowledge about whether or not they know or believe that you are friends with this person. Nobody believes you are friends with this person. I don't even think you believe you're friends with this person.
To that person. I never speak about this, and I'm not going to speak about it again.
Press X to doubt. How many of you guys think that she is going to speak about this again, and she has spoken about it in the past? So her never and won't ever again are bullshit. That sounds like bullshit to me. I feel like my chat's just gonna be all X's all day, every day. I press X, I press X, I don't believe it. I've fake news. Fake news!
Leave her alone. All she wants to do is be left alone.
Leave Brittany alone! Congratulations to Brittany on winning her stuff, though, by the way. Free Brittany, man. Good.
And she wants you prosecuted.
KJ, can I have some wine? What are you drinking? I kind of want some.
That's it.
Okay.
May 16th. You said you said that person was worth 5,000.
I thought you said you weren't gonna talk about it anymore, and you never talk about. Holy shit! Before all the X's came through in the chat, she already fucking started talking about it again. This is the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready? Oh no.
She was worth $5,000 to her friend. You're correct. Third-party harassment of a victim or a witness is not allowed, and the FBI is involved now.
Filing a lawsuit against you is not harassment unless you can demonstrate that is frivolous, and if it's frivolous, then maybe you might be able to make an argument. But I really don't think KJ should be the one bringing up an issue with frivolous lawsuits, is she?
I've got the agent's name and email, and he's so nice. I would hate to have new charges added, but that's probably what's going to happen.
You would hate to have new charges okay. I told you she had to be on the first name basis with the FBI. I told you so. Call that. My God.
It is what it is. Like, this person has not stopped talking about me for 6 months and has the audacity to say that I'm harassing them.
Are you talking about Todd Chrisley, or are you talking about the Duggars? Because Todd Chrisley doesn't talk about you that much. And as soon as Steve said he had a lawyer and that you got, basically as soon as you got served, everybody stopped talking about you. Or both of them. I shouldn't say everybody, I'm still here. Yeah. Whatever. I don't understand. I hope she liked all of our songs.
One day, when all of this is over, I will tell you guys everything. I promise.
She's promising. She's promising, guys. So she's threatening him with new charges. Yeah, appears to be that she is in fact threatening him with new charges that, you know, whatever. You know.
I will not tell you what anyone has told me. I will not violate my friend's trust. I will not violate our relationship. She means so much to me. I love her to pieces. She is such a good person.
Good buddy.
I adore her. And
oh. Is she like hashtag not like KJ's other friends that you just throw under the bus whenever necessary at any opportunity if it will make you money? Or get you out of bullshit? Is that? Yeah? No? I'm just asking questions.
I will never let anything happen to her. If you guys think she's a beautiful human being, you're right. She is gorgeous, inside and out. Everything about her. She's got a heart of gold. She's smart. She's...
Watching Trey J trying to talk positively about other women is hilarious. Oh my god, she... Oh no! This poor woman, and I mean KJ, I don't mean her friend. I mean, I might feel bad for her friend too for having this. If somebody was making videos like this about me, I would probably cringe to death. Please don't. Do me a favor. Don't do this. If you're my friend, please don't do this. I would probably, like, curl up into a ball. She's struggling so hard to try to think of compliments for this woman. And the struggle is real. Look. Oh no.
A Republican. And I'm a Democrat, and we still are friends. She's a Christian. And I'm an atheist.
Wait, didn't KJ switch to Christianity recently? I thought that happened a few months ago. I thought she was talking about prayers and God and stuff. I thought that happened. Didn't that happen? Did I miss something? Am I imagining that? I don't think I'm imagining that. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Okay, I don't know, whatever. It's this, she's smart and beautiful. Wow, that's, you know her so well. What unique I love your bluish, brownish, greenish eyes.
She's proof positive that you do not have to be the same identical of anyone and still be friends and still have the same thought and still have the same connection. She's so intelligent. She's a rules follower. She's literally the most ethical person.
So, like, you understand that KJ just accidentally told us what she expects out of a friend, right? Because she's saying that this person is unique in that she's able to be friends with KJ, and such good friends, despite not being identical and agreeing about everything, meaning that KJ expects any one of her friends to agree with her about everything. She doesn't want friends, she wants yes men. Or women. Or other. Or neither. Whatever. You know what I love about you? Smitty, thank you. You know what I love about you? Your general attributes. And I love you, random citizen. Oh.
I've ever met in my entire life. She is like the kind of person that if you give her a task, she is following everything and she's dotting all of her I's and she's crossing all of her T's and she does not break rules ever. She's literally the most straight person I've ever met. And she's got a humongous heart and she's an amazing mother. She does everything for her kid. She's been through hell this last year. Nobody deserves what she's gone through. Nobody. I'm not going to be silenced to stand up for my friend and say that I care about her and she doesn't deserve it.
Hearing this come from KJ about somebody that that does not acknowledge her is like just a different level. This is just a different level of what am I watching? I don't understand what. Oh my god. Hello. Hi Sandra. How you doing? Hello. For anybody who's catching up with us, don't know how to wrap my head around this. My brain is going to, what if I was the person that KJ was talking about? Like, what if I was in that person's shoes? What would I think about this and how would I feel about it? Because it's levels of creepo. It is levels of like, and please never speak to me or my children ever again. Thank you. No. But Ash Scott makes a good point. I'm the victim and the savior. Yes. When we talked about the we did an episode of Caffeine Corner where we talked about the triangle of like narcissists, I think. There was like the savior, the rescue, or the villain, the victim, and the rescuer. And like and it's just like you can bounce between any of the three. This is off the top of my head. It's been like a year since we covered that or so. So I recommend you watch the video. Try to remember to put a link to the description down below. It was a lot of fun, but it's just like, how are you both at the same time? How you're managing to be like, I'm the victim, you're attacking me, I will defend my friend. If you put yourself in the line of fire, are you a martyr then? Like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, her description of the situations baffles my brain in a way that I can't bend. Gymnastics. Mental gymnastics, that's the word.
There's not a class action that's going to happen, and if it does, it's going to be dismissed.
Press X to doubt. What do you guys think? There won't be a class action lawsuit, it will be dismissed, or there's a class action lawsuit. So 1, there won't be a class action lawsuit. Press 1 if you would think that there won't be. If you agree with her, you think there won't be a class action lawsuit. 2 if you think there will be, but it will be dismissed. And 3 if you think there absolutely will be one and it won't be dismissed.
Don't even, you do realize we don't even take that seriously. We don't take any of that seriously because it's all garbage. It's all like this. I don't lie. I've never lied about this situation. Everything that I have said about this situation, there are affidavits, there are eyewitness statements. I mean, flat out, this person wants to sue me over an active investigation that's happening with the FBI.
Oh, she doesn't even know what she's being sued for. I think this is what you call confidently incorrect.
Extent that I have 3 reality stars willing that will write affidavits for me. They will go on record for me. They will literally provide all the evidence to me. I've got multiple attorneys. I have eyewitnesses of what happened that will all go on record to say that this is what happened. Yeah, our cats were fighting.
I was wondering what that noise was, but I wasn't gonna ask. I was too afraid to ask.
We have a couple cats, and one of our cats is 10, and one of our cats is 3, and the 3-year-old fucks with the 10-year-old cat all the time, and the 10-year-old cat gets so annoyed. There's nothing for me to lie about because I have all of the facts to back it up. Not only that, but like Dr. Phil put this all on the air, so wouldn't you go after the main source, Dr. Phil?
Is there a clip of Dr. Phil calling Todd Chrisley gay? Did I miss that somewhere? Did Dr. Phil say he was a criminal for something that he was found not guilty of?
No, the cats are fine. They were just fighting. They just had to be separated. Rodan gets really upset sometimes.
So, once upon a time, I have an older dog. Where the fuck is he? There he is. I have an older dog. Hi, Puck. Thanks for being a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. I have an older dog. Puck is 9. He's about 9.5. Which is quite old for his breed now, because he's a shepherd collie. Shepherds tend to live to about 10 to 12. They can get older. And collies tend to live to like maybe around 15. And he is quite large. He is very much shepherd looking. I'm impressed that he's doing as well as he is. He doesn't have any hip problems. He doesn't have any like joint issues. He's yada 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 yada. He's great. Once upon a time when he was younger, I got a puppy. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be great. Puck did not like that. He was not keen on having a puppy hanging around. Now, he never attacked the puppy, he never went at the puppy, but he made it very clear that he was upset and he was not happy about having a puppy. So what did we do? We tried it for like a couple of weeks and took the puppy back. Now we knew that the puppy was going to a good family. To this day I know where that puppy is. That puppy's great. They're fine. There is no problem with that. But what happened? I had an older established animal that was not okay with having a younger animal being brought into the house. And what did I do? I did not bring a younger animal into the house. I checked to see if it would work, and when it did not work, we removed the problem. Not all animals can handle being around younger animals. My sister has 2 cats. One is young and one is old. You know what doesn't happen? That. I was on video and I was house sitting a puppy, and he was whining away, but he was whining out of anxiety. He wasn't whining because I let him out before. I let him out afterward. He was whining because he had some anxiety because he was stressed out. But you know what didn't happen? A dog fight. And the reason the dog fight didn't happen was because I well established their boundaries while that puppy was here. If you have an elder cat, you may want to consider rehoming your younger cat. I don't know. Essentially, all I'm saying is respect animals' boundaries.
If you support people that are good people, and you go up against narcissists that are vindictive and abusive and rude and liars, they like to create like they're flying monkeys, and they like to like go after people. And the thing that I've learned is that like he can.
Huh. Do they? Speaking from experience, are we?
Not get to her, and so he wants to ruin everything that's connected to her, and he only cares about me because he can't get to her, and he thinks that I have information that could ruin him, and he's worried about that. And he's worried about, in my opinion, that he can't get to her, that he can't talk to her.
Isn't this the thing that she said she wasn't going to talk about, by the way? Isn't this the thing that she said she wasn't going to give specifics on and wasn't going to say who she was talking about, and that she never talked about this and wasn't going to talk about this and wasn't going to talk about it anymore? This is the same thing, right? I'm just making sure. I don't know.
Because he's not allowed to talk to her, from my understanding. So, because he can't get to her, he needs to get to her through her friends, and I'm not going to put up with that. He's also done this. He's tried to do this to Kaylin Lowry, and he won't fuck with Kaylin because her platform is bigger.
Hey, look!
My platform is small.
She's naming people. The thing she said she wasn't going to do right at the very beginning. Okay. Alright, so any of you who pressed X to doubt, you win! Good job. Gold star.
And so he likes to go after me because I'm like the low-hanging fruit. I mean, he could go after Kaylin all day. She has said some shit. And I know you guys don't like Kaylin, and I know you guys think she's bullshit, but Kaylin is such a good friend to her. I don't even love Kaylin sometimes, but Kaylin is a good friend to her. And, like, I will be anyone that's a good friend to her, I'm down with.
So is this woman's name Kaylin? Caitlin? Kaylin? I don't know.
He's trying to fuck with her new podcast host, Katie, who's like literally all she does is wear clothes and is cute.
Did you just, like, shit on that lady? Is that what I just heard? He's trying to go after her, and all she does is look cute and wear clothes on her podcast. How do you know what a podcast is? No, okay, never mind. We're not doing that rabbit hole.
Of course he's afraid of her.
No, leave that alone. Come on. Just be baby.
But there's no reason to be afraid of someone if you're doing good things. Like if you're on the up and up and you're not fucking being shady.
Wow. Really? So, if you're on the up and up and you're not being shady, there's no reason to be afraid of somebody. I don't think that's true, because you could be concerned about somebody for external reasons. But within this context, when the idea is like, oh, you've got nothing to hide, right? So what do you care? What are you worried about with information coming out? I wonder why nobody's afraid of Katie then when she sent all of her letters to everyone. Is that just me?
Anyways, there's a lot of shit that happens in my life.
Join the club.
Lindsay's allowed to have friends. Lindsay's allowed to.
And there's the name drop. She was talking about Lindsay and Todd Christie the whole time. I'm shocked. I could not comprehend that that's who she was talking about before she name dropped. I had no idea. It was just such a general conversation she was having. Have you guys heard of the term white knighting? You think Lindsay asked KJ to do this? That is super chat from Rodent, no last name for 5 saying, apparently doing good things means being sued by multiple people. Or, like, the thing is, like, doing good things doesn't make you immune from criticism. Doing good things doesn't mean you're always and forever going to do the correct thing or good things forever. One of the things that people, I see happening sometimes, and I wrote a blog about this, it's available on Patreon if you're interested, was about how people attach good deeds to an individual, right? Instead of the individual to the good deed, right? Because you can attach an individual to multiple deeds, but if you attach one good deed to one person, meaning that this good deed could not have possibly been done by anybody else, and you start glorifying the ego, the person, over this one good deed, you end up in a place that if this person ever does anything bad, you start being concerned that it's going to undo whatever good they did. But that's not what happens. That's not how that works. The good doesn't get undone because this person suddenly decided to be shitty. Right? They're shitty and they should be criticized, or even if they're good, criticism is not bad. Criticism doesn't make you a bad person. People being critical of you doesn't make you a bad person, nor does it necessarily make you wrong. Everybody's going to have a have a back and forth there. That's how that works. Especially on the internet. I mean, welcome to the internet. Hey, what up? How's it going? It's me, your boy. Don't idolize people in such a way, because it dehumanizes them. Because you can do Jimmy Snow. Look at what happened with that. There are a lot of people that he helped. He helped a lot of fucking people. And good for him and good for those people. But when shit went south with him, when they started realizing, a lot of them got very upset and were very concerned that every good thing that they learned or were able to take from him was worthless, or they've lost that. And at the end of the day, you didn't. It's okay. The good stands. You don't have to drag along garbage with it.
To have a life. Lindsay's allowed to have a divorce without people commenting on it. Lindsay's allowed to go through her life without everyone.
Wait. So people are allowed to have personal lives without the others commenting on it? What's your channel about again?
And like being told that what she's doing is a lie, or going on Entertainment Tonight and lying about her. Like, legitimately, she has receipts for everything. There's no lies that are happening here. The FBI still has an open case. I literally talked to the FBI yesterday, so I know the agent that's looking at this. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not going to be threatened anymore. And they literally know that you're trying to get a class action lawsuit against me. And that's also part of the threats. They literally know that that's what you're doing. They know what you're saying on your podcasts. They know everything.
Yeah, because he's saying it on a podcast. Why would anybody be surprised that people who are investigating you see what you do publicly? Yeah, no shit. This seems like a lot of stating the obvious to me. I don't understand who's saying otherwise. Maybe that's what I'm not understanding here. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe I don't get it. Also, yeah, comment there. Duggar, Gabby, a Duggar, Gabby. Oh, it's Todd. Oh, it's a Steve. A Duggar. That is an old ass reference for anybody who got that out there.
Like literally, the FBI knows everything, and I'm not lying. We're meeting with them next. I talked to Steven yesterday. He's a really nice guy.
Did she just out the name of the FBI agent she's talking to? Hi, Steven. I don't know if that would be something that she would have to keep secret. Like, I don't know if that's something like that, but that seems kind of like offside. I don't know.
A great FBI agent. Steven knows what you're up to, and Steven doesn't like it. Steven said the prosecutor needs to find out about what you're doing.
Oh shit, guys. You gotta look out for Steven.
Steven said that the prosecutor is probably going to be interested in what you're doing because it might be a violation of your bail. Steven was also concerned, allegedly, maybe about you filing a lawsuit because that could be considered a threat, intimidation through indirect to a witness. But what would I know?
I told you guys she was on a first name basis with the FBI. Fuck, where's my cookie? I won that, right? Like, I get that. Where's my cookie, damn it? You guys better like and share this. Everybody should like and share this. Everybody needs to go tweet this because I earned it, because I was right. Called that shit. Reward me, damn it. Everybody become a member for like $1. Cool, thanks.
I've been silent for so long. I'm just so tired of this.
Bitch, you don't shut the fuck up ever!
All the proof to back.
And, okay, yo, X, she's been silent about this for so long, guys. Press X to doubt. I'm dropping an X.
Back this up. I'm not worried about making false statements. I have emails. I have a lawyer. I have all of it. I got Lindsay's lawyer. I got Robbie Hayes. I got Josh Murray.
Oh, look at all the names.
They all agree with me. And they've all agreed to cooperate. So I've got the truth.
I got the truth. Katie Joy 2021. We gonna make shirts? Cause I kinda wanna. Okay, Without a Crystal Ball subreddit needs to change like its header thing. You know how you can add like little bannery stuff and you can have like a title card? I got the truth, in quotes, 2021. Please add this. Please, everybody, go tell the subreddit. Share this video on the subreddit. Please, subreddit. Add that. Add that to your subreddit. It deserves to be there. I got the truth. I'm gonna need to put that on a fucking soundboard. Jesus Christ.
I'm just so sick of you bullying her.
Yes,
People think he's coming
KG.
after-
Lawsuits are bullying. That's why you tried to get a fucking lawsuit and are going against Steve. We know how you really feel. It's okay. It's alright. We all understand.
me. He's not coming after me. Do you realize that?
Is she just in denial that she's getting sued like 7 ways to Sunday? Is she just not accepting that as a reality that's happening? And she's like, no, there's an excuse. It will get thrown away. Like, that's not how any of this works.
Like, all of you guys that are cheering him on, do you realize you're cheering him on to 10 more years in prison if he breaks his bail conditions for doing this? If you're cheering him on for this behavior, you're cheering him on because he's potentially tampering with a witness and a victim, and that's an additional charge that they can prosecute on him. And he's not coming after me. He doesn't care about me. I'm not the one that started this. I'm not the one that put this out. Actually, TMZ broke the story. Dr. Phil put it out. Every other agent, like People, Entertainment Tonight.
We really need to go over again what they said and what they didn't say and what you did say and didn't say. Is that where we're at? We're back to square one again? This woman doesn't even know what her lawsuit is about. Hell, when she was when we looked at, like, I don't know, episode 1 or episode 2, when we looked at her describing what Steve was suing her for, she got that shit wrong too. I don't even know if it's, like, because she doesn't know, or if it's because she's, like, doesn't understand.
E-News, Radar Online, Us Magazine, In Touch, every outlet has talked about this. NBC, ABC, CBS, y'all, every outlet has talked about this. I'm not being weak. How am I being weak right now?
Probably by trying to talk tough and then also saying you're the victim at the same time. Whoever that commenter was, nailed it.
The FBI is involved because he's under federal indictment and he's facing 30 years in prison. And his trial starts on May 16th, and he's facing 30 years in prison. 30. And he believes that his daughter is a witness. He's said it repeatedly. He's coming after me. Indirectly, because I'm friends with her.
But he didn't say that. The way KJ, you really need to figure out the way you say things. I understood that those were 2 separate sentences or thoughts, but the way you said that makes it sound like you're saying that he said he's going after you indirectly because you're friends with her, which is not something he said, as far as I'm aware. If he did say that, my bad, but I have not heard that. I think he's going after you because you're a bitch.
He has said on his podcast, I am her best friend. So he's trying to get to her through me because he can't talk to her.
Press X to doubt. I do not think KJ has a good enough understanding, personally. This is my belief. I do not think that KJ has a good enough understanding of interpersonal relationships for her to be even making these claims in the first place. But maybe that's just me.
Not dropped. No, she's sleeping, you guys. She had a really rough day. Lindsay's not going to say anything publicly. Like, she's just not.
Probably smart. Probably when you're in a lawsuit like this and have pending lawsuits and you're getting dunked on because of all of the amount of litigation going on around you, it might be a good idea to shut the fuck up. Or at least get permission from your lawyers. Oh my god.
She's sleeping. She had a really tough day today. When you're out on bond and you have conditions that flat out say that you cannot intimidate people that are victims or witnesses indirectly or directly, and then you go after a friend, that's actually called indirect harassment.
Yeah, but go after you in what way? You keep saying this person's going after me, this person's going after me, that person's going after me, they're trying to threaten and harass me. How? By doing what? This? By saying that Todd explaining that he's in talking to YouTube Legal? Is this what you're talking about? Because if you are breaking terms of service, which you have, Todd informing and talking to YouTube Legal about that is not harassment. It's a separate, especially in regards to another case. This is now a separate issue that you have caused via your behavior. I'm gonna throw myself down the stairs once I'm done this. We're almost over. We're getting there. We only got a couple minutes left. Also, Claire's gonna be live, so go check out Claire. We'll be done in a couple minutes.
People that are cheering him on for going after me, what you're doing is cheering him on for going after her. He doesn't care about me. He wants her. He wants to hurt her.
You think that people calling out your bullshit is hurting you. And maybe to some degree it might be, but that's like saying, hey, this person has a need to assault people, so we removed them from people that they could assault. That's harming the assaulter in that case. I don't expect KJ to be able to understand that kind of a concept. If you're in a sandbox and the sandbox has rules and you break the rules, there's lots of people playing in the sandbox, and you break the rules by punching another kid in the face and you get removed from the sandbox because you broke the rules and punched another kid in the face, then you're not being harmed because you can't play in the sandbox anymore. It might be harmful to your emotional state. You might cry. You might throw a tantrum. Children do that. But you're not being harmed by this in that manner. So either explain how, and maybe talk to your lawyers. Maybe not keep making claims about people that are suing you. Might want to hold on to that. You gotta back pocket that shit.
His trial starts on May 16th. It was not dropped. He tried to get some evidence dropped. It didn't happen. They have not dropped any of the charges. He's still facing, I think, 9 or 10 counts. Bank fraud, wire fraud, obstruction of justice, defrauding the United States of America, and tax evasion. And then there's an active investigation into the other stuff with her. I'm not going to do a live with her. No.
Is that because she won't do a live with you? Because that was a pretty visceral reaction there to somebody asking. If my friend was going through something and somebody said, well, will you do a live with them? I'd say they can't do a live because of legal reasons. Or they can't do a live because of legal reasons and they're not really in a good state to be doing a live and they don't want to get in trouble, yada yada. That's a normal response. No, I'm not going to do a live with her is like, because she won't do a live with you and you can't get her to do a live with you, because you would if you could, because she's probably not really your friend. That would be my guess.
I don't talk about anything about her that's not public, and I'm not bringing her on for content. Tonight I'm angry and I'm frustrated and I'm just speaking my mind.
Never mind, I take it back. I'm not saying anything.
He has federal charges. He has a 10-count federal indictment. I think it's like 5 counts for bank fraud, wire fraud. There's like 4 or 5 banks in the indictment that he allegedly stole money from. Defrauding the United States of America, obstruction of justice, tax evasion.
You do realize that even if he loses this, it doesn't stop him from suing you, right? So, like, even if he loses, that doesn't really prevent him necessarily from still suing your ass, right? As far as I know, that doesn't prevent that from happening.
It's like millions of dollars, too, that they're alleging that they stole. It's ridiculous. But no, they didn't get off on this.
I want to know what she's drinking.
No, Lindsay did not report him to anything. You guys can see in all of the indictment, Lindsay's name is not in there one time. Not once. Go read the documents. Go read the fucking court documents. Her name is not mentioned.
You mean just like how you weren't going to mention anybody's name here, but everybody knew exactly who you were talking about? Something like that? I don't know.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If
Ask me.
someone's doing illegal shit and someone turns them in, who's the one to blame? It's not.
If somebody turns someone in for doing illegal shit, who's to blame? You mean like when Steve and Reds got on the horn with lawyers and the police because Kyle got arrested to make sure he would maintain arrests, like that would hold over, that a lot of the people that are supporting KJ vilified them for? Something like that? Something along those lines? Is that about right? Is that what you're talking about?
Not the person that turns them in. It's the person doing illegal shit. Pay your taxes. No one would know. I'm so sick of people saying that snitches are the reason people get in trouble. No, the reason people get in trouble is because people break the law. If you break the law, you don't have to worry about, if you don't break the law, you don't have to worry about people snitching on you. How about we stop
If you're good at breaking the law, then there won't be any snitches either.
saying snitches get stitches and we just stop like being ethical. The person doing the illegal shit is the person that's responsible.
Yeah, KJ told everybody to be ethical. Does anybody else smell burning toast? Is that just me? Where the fuck am I?
And everything else is just a scapegoat.
The devil made me do it.
Aw, wine yawns.
All right, I gotta go. I'm not being rude to my fans, Emily. I'm being passionate. I'm being angry. I'm being frustrated. Oh, my eyes are... Whoa.
Why are you using your Instagram live to do that if you're getting off?
She did not turn him in. She did not turn him in. Read the indictment.
But you just said she turned him in. You just said that she should not be getting in shit for snitching on him. Make up your mind. Did she or did she not call on him? Because you're saying she didn't, then you're explaining how she did, and now you're explaining that she didn't. Holy, that was like 2 seconds.
Indictment. Do you realize they found out half of this stuff from his own bankruptcy case? The federal government in their indictment outlines how they found out about it and had nothing to do with her. They had an active bankruptcy case and they audited the bankruptcy case and they found a lot of shit. When you don't pay your taxes to the federal government, guess what? They find out.
Okay.
Susie, go online, Google it. I don't have time to explain.
Because you don't know, probably. Oh, what a weird place to end. Oh, what a weird cutoff. She didn't even say bye to anybody. She was like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to explain to you all of the stuff I just made accusations and was trying to explain. If you don't just believe me, go look it up. Click. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that was painful. I'm glad that it's over. That was a little bit of a nightmare. I only went like 10 minutes over the amount of time I wanted to spend, so that's good. That was from the Without a Crystal Ball subreddit, so if you guys want, feel free to go check them out. Link is in the chat now. As somebody who has gone out of my way to read court documents, sometimes they're very straightforward, sometimes they're not, sometimes there's fuckery afoot. And so if you want to dive into a case, dive into somebody who's going to be able to actually cite sources. Dive in with somebody who's actually going to be able to cite what they're talking about. And be able to explain it instead of when you ask to explain, they shit on you for it. It's one thing to be like, hey, listen, I've already explained this a good number of times, or hey, listen, if you're starting to get into like trolly questions, but if you're asking, if you decide to fucking ask me, like, oh, hey, the deposition for Kyle and Ben, what was that? I'd probably be like, oh, I'm pretty sure it was either deposition 72 or 74. And then I can go and look at it and find it and give it to you if you need it. Or I can tell you how to at least get the information, not Google it. Like, this is not rocket science. And it's just, like, it's a very bizarre thing to observe. Yeah, I'm gonna get struck now. She's been striking channels who play this live. Whatever, I don't care. She can strike it if she wants. I have a backup. If this video goes down on YouTube, go follow me on Odyssey. I have an account over there where all of the rules do not quite apply the same way over there. So if you're interested in This Goes Away and you want to watch it, here you go. It's over there. There's a link to that now in the chat also, so you can take it from there. But I don't know. Go watch something wholesome. If this stressed you out, I apologize. I hope you de-stressify, unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. It's okay. That was really stupid. It wasn't just you. Get some water. It's all right. Take a nice shower. Light yourself a candle, maybe. I don't know. Make yourself a snack. Maybe stand up, do some stretching. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna get out of here. Go watch my video about Brendan Fraser. I'm still gonna hype that video up because that video was great. Go watch that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Feel free to join, become a member, join Patreon. Thank you for the support. Please share this wherever you think it may be appropriate. As well as if you are a member or you are on Patreon, look out for the Discord ID because we are having a watch party in there. And I'll see you guys over there. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.